2019 was better. What came out 2019? Tell me the movies that came out those years. What came out 2019? Is this people rather pirate them at home than go spend money?
Perfection.
I mean, yeah, but like, what if the movie's really good? Don't you want to actually watch it the way it was made and not on a television? On like a PC? Bro, if I had to watch Obsession on my phone, I would cry. I would actually cry. For how good that movie was, you can't even watch it on your phone or on your PC. I mean, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. You liked Obsession that much? I think Obsession was a really good movie for what it was made by. Like, you can tell it was made by an indie company, and the shit that they did was, like, so good. It was really, really well designed, like, well made.
Theater, at least
amazing. The actors were good, the plot was good, etc., etc. I don't mind it one bit. I know what me on kills.
Once in the last 7.
Bro, what's my... Hasn't never had a girlfriend, doesn't know what obsession is. Bro, hit him!
Me to see. No following these footsteps.
Has been slain.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. How did I fuck it up?
Doesn't get better.
Why are we bot mid lane challenge over? Come back in 2 weeks.
Let's admire.
Oh, does he have flash? He doesn't have flash, right? He's just ulting bot and just roaming bot the whole game. Like, bro, what is this game? My guy is only up 25 CS with TF. He lost early game from that. And he gets away with it. If I'm the mid laner right now, bro, I'm roaming like 50 times. Gets away with it. It's crazy.
Man. No following these footsteps. Let's do this.
Ay, ay, ay. This game is really stressful. Extremely stressful. Can you smile, Fuzz? I hate seeing you like this. Bro, if I get...
Subtle. I don't do subtle.
The stupid mate tipped $3. Love to see you play League. You always look so happy and full of love when playing. Capatungus.
Sorry, I'm just like really tilted. Getting into it, but it's all good. I think this is winnable. It's really frustrating to play a game like this. Just master lobby, you really can't do nothing out of it.
Doesn't
Gotta control my anger. And that's about it. And just win. A lot of situations in this game was very unlucky and like very sad. That's alright.
places to go. Subtle. I don't do subtle.
Thank God! I have pink ward. Thank God! Only human on my team. You just tell he's applying so much pressure on the map. Why can't people be like us? I'm so serious, like genuinely. No, wallah. Like you can tell a good player just the way they think. Why is there no more good players? Like the way people think is just so passive. They're not proactive. Jin Sums, like you gonna do anything about it.
Don't be jealous.
He said Jin Sums. Jin Sums, you've done nothing the whole game. Shut the fuck up. Getting me tight. What finger do you have for your W key? I play with 2 fingers.
Shut down.
Fuck was that?
Get better than this.
Hope Pobelta's interview in the background? What is he gonna talk about? Link it.
Even if you're getting plus minus 30 per win, it still feels super far away. So I'll stop there and see if you have any like, follow-up questions.
Why is
Otherwise, I can,
Riot
like,
Games
keep
interviewing
yapping.
only mage players?
So what are you guys trying to do then to bring it down to earth, so to say? Like you said, if I promote to Masters and I'm like, okay, cool, Masters 0 LP, and then I check OTGG and you know do just 5,000 LP, I feel like that is impossible. I feel like that's futile. I feel like unless I genuinely know life the game and play thousands of games and win most of them, then I'm just never gonna get there.
So I think one of the things that was lost in, you know, wanting to bring the skill bands tighter together for the majority of the ranked population, which we did in the first patch of this year. You know, we were observing that a lot of the different skill bands were too wide, right? This range of skill within Diamond was extremely wide, and we wanted to constrain that. The downside of that meant that, you know, if we made Diamond smaller, some amount of Diamond players were going to be pushed into Master Tier, and so there are a lot more Master players this year, for example. And so that's where we would start. We would first work on creating more divisions within the Apex Plus population to try and help, you know, that portion of the ladder not be so, I want to say, like, wide in terms of skill. It is overall pretty intentional that we kind of benchmark, you know, the entry to Masters at some set of demonstrated player skills. Like, can you rotate properly? Like, can you lane at a, decent level? Can you, team fight at a decent level? Of course, depending on who you're talking to, they might disagree on what those definitions are. But overall, we don't want to have a situation where that is just purely, for example, like percentile based all the time, because that percentile gets harder and harder to maintain over time, and it becomes a master player. If you were to just benchmark that as like the top, 1% or whatever, the top 1% just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger over time, and that's something that we wouldn't want to continue propagating the cycle of.
Why does the system need to be tweaked like all the time? I feel like every year there's always like, okay, we've identified a problem with high-elo matchmaking, we're gonna fix it, okay, we fixed it, and then like a month later it's like, okay, actually we didn't fix it, but now we're really gonna fix it, and then, a new thing gets deployed. Like, I remember this season alone, there were just like so many patches in a row, to the point where I thought it was like kind of a joke, where it was like, okay, we fixed it, just kidding, okay, now I think we really figured it out, we fixed it, and then it became, this is so like messed up beyond recognition, we're gonna hard reset the ladder. So what is it about high elo matchmaking that it can't really seem to just be like a stable system? Like, why does it need to be constantly tweaked all the time?
Yeah, I think there's a few reasons. One, because the makeup of the people in high MMR, like the roles that people queue for, the skills at the top end in particular, is one thing that creates a lot of destabilizing factors. And who ends up playing at certain times in the day, who ends up playing in certain patches and not playing in certain patches, really dramatically impacts who the top 1,000 players are, right? Because if you think at a high level, it's like Challenger is the top 300 players, Grandmaster is the top 1,000 players. It's pretty hard to have that be a stable population. Like, some of the players, play all the time, some of the players don't. And so at any given time, that makeup of who is playing at the top ranks at any given time is very unstable. And so that's one of the reasons why it's challenging. Whereas if you were to look at Gold, for example, there's just millions of people playing, right? So it's much easier for that population to be stable compared to, let's just say, like the top 1,000 people. So that's one of the reasons. The other is because we're often trying to strike the balance of improving match quality while not making queue times and other things worse, right? Because players have been complaining about, hey, I have really long queue times. Well, because there's only 1,000 people, let's just say in the top 1,000, when we're making changes to the matchmaking algorithm to try and get people into game faster without ruining match quality, that can have some destabilizing impacts on who actually gets into the game. And because the players are so skilled at punishing small skill differences, if we tweak it slightly incorrectly, then some players can, just shoot to the top. Or, it's really hard to just fine-tune that balance because not everyone's playing at the same time. So does that, feel free to push back on any of that or ask clarifying questions, but that's the long and short of it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, sorry, go ahead.
Add a short version, which is also like, there are basically three things that we can trade off against each other. There is how tightly skill matched the lobby is, there's how long you have to wait for it, and there's how many people are on their front line. People want all three. Giving them all of that at the same time is not like mathematically impossible, but you're going to have to figure out which one to give up more. And depending on how we make those trade-offs, people complain about different things. And so it isn't like, oh yes, here's this like perfect thing. It's just like, okay, like, do you want to wait like 5 minutes and have like worse matches? Do you want to wait 25 minutes, give up and go on your Smurf? Or like, do you want to get autofilled more? Because like, again, if there's only 1,000 people that you think you belong in a lobby with and 100 of them are online at a given time and the role mix is what it is, and you also want a fair laning matchup and like, you're just not going to get the lobbies you want with a 5-minute wait time. And so figuring out how to make those trade-offs is tricky and a conversation that we have with players all the time.